I'll talk to you guys a little bit about gel coat surfaces and automotive paint surfaces. I get this question all the time, or actually told to me on the phone. My boat, the clear coat is oxidizing or oxidation, some type of form of that language. It's oxidation. Oxidation is the breakdown of the surface. So let's start with automotive paint. Okay, automotive paint is like this piece of sandpaper. This is how many layers there is. There's 3 layers. You have your clear coat, or no, I'm sorry. You have your primer, a base color, and then like wrap that up in a clear piece of plastic, like saran wrap. That's your clear coat. Okay. Super thin, super fragile. Once a clear coat goes, it's a full repaint. Boats are very, very different. It is a polymer resin, okay? And let's just say that top layer, this would be super crazy aggressive, like oxidation, but let's say that top layer of that gray is your oxidation. That's how thick, in theory, let's just say, your gel coat is compared to automotive paint. It's a big difference. So when we're cutting away, we're removing this dead material, okay? And we're getting down into this good material. So the main difference is gel coat is a dyed or colored system through and through. If your boat is purple, you're purple all the way through. Now you're like, well, my edges and this and that are different colors. Well, that's because the gel coat is actually thinner in those areas. Okay, so you're getting a little bit of discoloring. This boat has it, and that's due to the manufacturer. When they laid it up, it's thinner in other sections. This boat's very square, and corners never, even on cars, the corners are the thinnest spaces on cars. Older Vipers were really bad for it. They have these peaks on the front fenders, and that peak always burns. Never done it, but I've heard. So your boat, if you do not take care of this oxidation, it's just going to keep going down like cancer and just getting down in there, and then your system's done. Okay, so you want to find a good detailer to be able to remove this and get you down into that. Now you're probably thinking, I have a brand new boat, I don't need that. You have some type of surface oxidation. Let's say that gray stuff there on that blackest surface oxidation. If you do not take care of that, now we're not obviously getting super aggressive and busting out sandpaper and getting after it. You can do a light minimal correction, getting rid of the marring, right? The micro scratches that are happening. So the contaminants, the water, the environment, and it can't start again. You want that surface nice and flat, smooth. The other thing is ceramic coatings, okay? A lot of companies will not ceramic coat an oxidized boat. And I understand why, because it's just gonna oxidize again over time. But it will slow that process. It's not going to stop it, but it will slow it. It will give you time. Now we're looking at more of the preservation and keeping on top of that thing. Once you do that, it is just a sacrificial topper, let's just say, to protect the boat. It's going to protect you from UVs. It's going to make it a lot easier to clean, and it's like putting a shirt on, right? If I stayed in this shirt for the next 10 years, it's going to break down, and eventually my skin's going to show again. That's exactly what's going to happen to your boat, just a lot faster. Okay. The other thing is, the reason companies don't do it, ceramic coat older boats, is because oxidation is like cancer. Once you have it, it's just a matter of time till it starts to turn again. And if you're coated with a ceramic coating, it's going to slough the coating off underneath. It's just what happens. It's okay. But just know that getting into it. A lot of people get a ceramic coating and they think they have this magical force field around the entire boat and I'm impervious to all things. That's not the case. It is just a protective layer, a sacrificial layer that's going to make it easier to clean, give you UV protection, and a little bit more shine, and it does do that. So just clarify some things, and probably a lot of the guys in my industry are gonna hate me for that information, but I don't care. Have a good one.